Okay, good morning, y'all. Nate here, Country Classic 57. Got a couple things to talk about today. I am actually going to take the truck out for a drive, something I've been needing to do. Found out a couple things about my truck that's very interesting, actually. Number one, almost got tripped over by the dog. Say hi, Smokes. Hi, Smokey now. Anyways, found out some things that was kind of interesting. Like something I never knew is that in 1977 they did not offer power windows in the trucks. They did not offer that until 1980. Something I did not know. Something pretty cool about my truck. Also 77 was the first year that they offered crew cab in the pickup trucks for regular people out in the public. They had offered it beforehand, but it was mostly to government types, railroads, contractors, special permission, I guess if you want to say, special permission use only. So that's kind of interesting. The other couple things I want to talk about is I have my first hater, guys. The reason why I'm so excited about that is because you know, when, I guess to put it mildly, is that if I've got my first hater, then I'm at least doing something that someone else wishes that they were doing. I mean, it may not be that simple, you know, and I'm not going to call the guy's name out, but basically he was calling me out on saying, hey, you know, most people do regular maintenance on their vehicles. You are just a crap stain on the world. Well, let me explain something to you guys. Number one, I do somewhat regular maintenance on it when I did daily drive this thing. I don't daily drive this anymore, partially because of gas mileage and the fact that I can't go anywhere without having to stop by and make sure the tank is full of gas. Number two, like the ball joints are bad, the tie rod, the whole I want to say the whole steering system. You got the inner tie rod, outer tie rod, and the links in between on the frame on this side, and then the I can't think of what the other part is, and I'm a parts guy. I should know this by hand. Unfortunately, I can never think of the words, but that is also bad on this side, and I might need to replace the gearbox. Might. So that's one of the reasons why I don't drive it as often as I should. The other thing is that it's just the transmission is on its way out. To be honest with you guys, I mean, the transmission's on its way out. Yes, I've already found probably another transmission for it. That's not the point. The problem is that my issue is that if I'm going to start taking this thing apart and fixing one thing, I'd like to take it apart and fix it all the way. You know, do a full, complete resto mod, while there's still, you know, most of the truck left. You guys get what I'm saying, you know. I'd rather have and fix everything that I can, rather than, you know, fix one thing at a time and I still rusts out here. Granted, the doors are beyond fixing at this point right now, and I do have a couple more people that are willing to showcase their cars. It's taking a little bit of time for people to realize, you know, hey, this could be kind of fun. This is something worth, you know, doing, worth looking at. So you get those kind of people, and you know, I do work part-time, so that's also trying to schedule that. You guys know the drill. This isn't a full-time thing yet. You know, I'd like to do this thing full-time. You know, I'd like to start tearing this thing apart. There we go. You know, I'd like to start fixing this stuff. And I'd like to you know, have something that's fun I can whip around in. You know, I am converting this thing to four-wheel drive. I am working on getting everything for that. The front axle, I'm going to go with independent front suspension, which I found out, for those guys who are wondering about doing something like this, I have found out that the bolt pattern for the hubs, that's that right there, the lug bolt pattern on this truck fits all the way till 2010, and then they switched the spacing on the bolts, the lug bolts. So anything up to 2010 I can practically switch out with. I can run hub assemblies on the front, so I can get my you know, maybe I can run ABS down the road with this thing, two-wheel ABS. You know, at least at that point I won't lock up my tires whenever I'm trying to stop. You know, the different things today. But you know, there's a lot of stuff I can fix. There's a lot of stuff I'd still like to do. Like you know, I talked to you guys about one thing before, and that's the taillights. Taillights on this truck, you know, they're not as useful as you'd think they are. Whether I've got the old lens here or I've got a replaced lens over there, it still doesn't function like I'd like it to. And I'm actually trying to find a place that will custom make taillights for my truck. It's kind of fun. It'd be kind of nice. LEDs, super bright. You know, you turn on the turn signal and you can actually say, oh hey, this guy's actually turning. You know, if I put my reverse lights on, you know, I can actually somewhat see out the rear and look and say, okay, I'm actually going to be hitting this sign in 3, 2, 1, you know, instead of having to literally look behind me and it's literally pitch black. Because this, I'll put my thumb here just to show you guys, but that's how small that the reverse light is on these things. You know, granted, that was the design back then. I just like to light it up a little bit more. I will be adding some like LED squares in the back bumper, whichever bumper I choose, just to add that extra light for the back. But you know, I just want to be able to see where I'm backing up. I'm gonna add a camera to the tailgate. I know some people are gonna be triggered just about that. You know, this truck is gonna be a resto mod. This is not gonna be a stock truck. This is not gonna be even close to being somewhat stock in the slightest. You know, I have plans to put an LS motor in it, supercharged, long tube headers, cam. You know, it's definitely not going to be stock. I just want to have something that I can literally start up, I can still tow something with, I can rag on it like no tomorrow, and it runs, it goes. I'm not going to worry about off-roading with this thing. You know, I'll get a permanent four-wheel drive with that, for that. You know, major off-roading. But I want something fun that I can drive all year round and have a lot of fun with this, even though it's a lot of fun in the snow. This is a lot of fun. It's a lot easier than doing donuts than that thing out there. All-wheel drive, traction control, which I've done. I've done donuts in that thing. That's still a lot of fun. But you guys get my drift. But anyways, I'll quit talking for right now. Let's go for a little bit of a ride. Okay, first thing I gotta do is I gotta get gas, because, well, I haven't drove it. I haven't filled this up with gas for a little while. And, I think it needs it, so. Gotta pump it first. There we go. Love that sound. That is one sound. That is one sound that never gets old. Well, like I said, big surprise. I'm at a gas station. Time to fill this thing up. See how long it takes to fill this thing up, and how much at $3 a gallon. Y'all can't probably see this, but $3 a gallon. Let's see this. Fun. See, this is the reason why. Hold on. See, this is the reason why I gotta fix a lot of stuff in the truck. The gas is full. Gas tank is full. So, yeah, I guess on with the next my next thing to go see. Stay tuned. Oh yeah, one more thing I forgot to mention with you guys. I am going to be going to Back to the Bricks here, and I am going to be taking the old pickup truck. I don't know how long I'm going to be able to last out there. I do seem to start to have a cooling issue with the truck. Not that, you know, that I'll just have to add that to the list. I'll just have to add to the list of problems. Like I said, I'm gonna go back to I'm gonna do the Back to the Bricks thing. I am actually gonna try to record as much content as I can there. The Thursday of Back to the Bricks, I do plan on driving this pickup truck, the old pickup truck there. So, you know, I do want to do that. I'm not going down to Woodward because my thing is it's just too crowded, and not a lot of people would like to see this old thing, and I don't want to drive all the way down there. Back to the Bricks is maybe 30 minutes away from me. So, anyways, hey, dog vlog right here. Sweet out. Hi, buddy. Hi, buddy. Wait. Love him. I love that dog. Anyways, I'll see y'all later. So as soon as I get back out here, it becomes windy again. But anyways, a couple other things I want to talk to you guys about. One is I am working on getting more what I like to call showcases. Okay, the 57 Chevy that I showed you guys, that I have posted. That's some of the things I want to do. Like I said out before, I want to feature custom hot rods, classic vehicles. You know, I am working on a unicorn of the classic world from around 74-ish era. And I mean, when I say unicorn, I'm saying like Italian unicorn of classic cars. So I'm working on that. I'm trying to get you guys more content. I know it's been kind of slow. I used to do, for the beginning, I was doing like one video a week. I need to get more content going. But the thing is I want to produce quality content for you guys. The big issue is with like the truck. I don't drive the truck as often as I should probably. When I go to take the truck apart and fix it, I do want to show the whole process of that, which I know you guys would thoroughly enjoy. like I would enjoy doing it. The other thing, couple things is I do have a slogan for the channel now. It's so I keep saying so and a lot. The slogan is for the channel, it's not about how fast you go, it's about how you enjoy the ride. So my whole thing, my whole presence here on YouTube is enjoy the ride, for short. It's going to be my slogan. It's going to be, I'm working on copywriting it right now. It's actually going to be a whole lot more fun, you know. And I mean, it really is. I mean, I don't really care for, you know, granted, I'm a speed demon. In this car right here, which is the Torrent, my average speed is a little higher than some. I rag on this thing like no tomorrow, like I do on my truck. But the whole gist of it is the fact that, you know, it's gonna handle that. It's gonna. I still go every once in a while and just cruise. I don't worry about speed limits. I'll be going under the speed limit. You know, I'm just there to enjoy the ride, and I guess that's half the reason why I haven't been driving the truck lately, is because, you know, quite frankly, the transmission's on its way out. The power steering is on its way out. You know, I want it to be an enjoyable ride, and I want to fix this thing up. The problem is I just don't have the money right now to fix it up, and I really want to, you know. Although soon I should have the money for it. I'm working on that, and I'm also working on another business venture of mine. Something I went to school for. Something that you know, I enjoy doing very well, and I'd like to take you guys out for I'd like to have you guys tag along. I'd like to be able to produce more and more videos of it. Just things like that. I'm working more towards. It's just taking a little bit longer than what I thought it would be. So anyways, guys, I'm gonna let it go for now. I'm gonna end this blog right now. I'm gonna hopefully I get this done pretty quickly. But yeah, anyways, guys, like I said, it's not how fast you go, it's how you enjoy the ride. Hope you guys enjoy this ride. Take care. Y'all be safe. Country Classic here, and I'm out.